Hello everybody, welcome back to Literature Tale Explorations, and now today we will learn about Chandalika written by Rabindranath Tagore. But before knowing that, let us see who Rabindranath Tagore was in brief. Now, Rabindranath Tagore was born in the year 1861 in Calcutta. He belonged to very rich and culturally vibrant Bengali family. His father was Rabindranath Tagore, who was also a philosopher and a religious reformer. Now, Rabindranath Tagore never wanted to go to school. He did not like the formal education, so he was mostly educated at home. He started writing poetry at a very young age, and most of his writings involved that spirituality and emotional depth. Coming to his major works, he has written poems, novels, and plays. So, some of his major poems are Geetanjali, The Crescent Moon, and The Gardener. And some of his major novels are Ghora, Ghare Behre, and Chokar Bali. Coming to the plays, he has written Dhakghar, The Post Office, also Chandalika, which we are going to discuss in this video. And in 1913, Tagore was the first non-European person to win Nobel Prize in Literature. He won it for Geetanjali. And he has also composed around 2000 songs. He was the person who wrote Jana Gana Mana, the national anthem for India. And due to some chronic kidney disease or some prolonged illness, he died in the year 1941. Now, let us come back to Chandalika and see what Chandalika talks about. First of all, the title Chandalika, what does it say? Chandalika. Previously, the untouchable caste people were known as Chandals. Now, Chandalika is an untouchable woman or an untouchable girl, as you can say. Before getting into the drama Chandalika, let me tell you, Chandalika is actually a dance drama. What is a dance drama? So, dance drama is basically a theatrical form of drama where storytelling is done through the dance movements, whereas the songs and the music add the emotional depth to the story. Also, the facial expressions, the gestures, and all are replaced by those lengthy dialogues. It is so intense to watch, it will be beautiful. So, Chandalika was the dance drama. That is why we cannot. It is not so appropriately divided into the acts or scenes. But let me tell you like a story, step by step. Now, coming to the setting of the drama, the play is set in ancient India. First, let us see the major characters. Then we will get into the storyline. Firstly, Prakriti is the protagonist. Prakriti is an untouchable girl. She is a young woman. She's so emotional, sensitive, weak in nature. She's inferior to people because they have always rejected her because she happens to be from the lower caste. And the next character is Maya. Maya is Prakriti's mother. She is also a woman who practices occult magic, black magic, tantric magic, which you say. She's pro in it. The next character is Ananda. Now, Ananda is a Buddhist monk, and he happens to be a disciple of Buddha, and he is very calm in nature, so composed, spiritually so deep. Now, these are the three major characters. Let us see the story. Because Prakriti and Maya belong to the lower caste, they used to stay far away from the village in a small hut. And every day Prakriti used to fetch water from the well, and just like every day, she went one day to fetch the water. There, even though while she's fetching the water, she's always inferior, feeling that she does not belong there, or she feels she's not. She questions her existence. She doesn't feel like she's treated like a human being, and that all questions eat up her mind while she's fetching the water. By then comes Ananda, and he's a Buddhist monk, calm and composed in nature. He asks her for the water. He says, "Give me water." To which Prakriti feels transformed. Like it has never happened before in her life. Like nobody has asked her for some water. First, she is puzzled and she says, "No, you cannot take water from me because I belong to the untouchable caste." To which Ananda replies, "I ask for water, not your caste." This answer gives her a sense of self-worth. For the first time in her life, she feels as if she is a human too. And while she's trying to process that thing, Ananda drinks water and he leaves. And after Ananda leaves, that woman has never felt that thing before. That incident, that moment is just repeating in her mind, and she feels so obsessed towards Ananda, meaning she loves him. She wants him throughout his life, throughout her life. Now, this has turned into the love. Because she wants him throughout her life, she doesn't know how to get him back. So she gets an idea that she's going to tell her mother about this. She goes back to the hut very fast, and she tells her mother to bring back Ananda. First, initially, Maya refuses to do that because he happens to be a Buddhist monk and it could be dangerous. But due to the stubborn nature of Prakriti, Maya is forced to do it. So Maya decides to perform the tantric magic. Now, while she's performing the tantric magic, the environment around her, the nature around her turns completely dark. The atmosphere is completely dark, and the spirits are invoked. There's some magic spells are going on. The whole nature is disturbed, and on the other side, Ananda feels as if he's being pulled to something. He doesn't feel good. His nature, his calm nature is getting disturbed. He's losing his cool. That spirituality is getting broken. Now, because of the magic spell, Ananda is pulled to Prakriti's home. And the very moment Prakriti sees Ananda, she feels so overwhelmed and so excited that he is back into her life. But that moment doesn't stay for long. She suddenly realizes that he is not the same Ananda that she met before. This Ananda is so confused, looking so pale and dull, as if he lost life within himself, and this hurts Prakriti a lot. And she immediately asks her mother Maya to stop it, to stop the magic spell and all. To which Maya agrees, and she stops performing that magic spell. And then suddenly Ananda gains his spirituality back. Ananda becomes who he was before, and he leaves from there. So Prakriti understands that their lives are so different from each other. Also, love is not controlling or being possessive. She feels that her self-worth cannot be dependent on anybody else. She has that. She feels that freedom is found within. And through this, she is truly awakened from within, and she realizes her self worth, and she feels that she too has an identity. Now, this is all about Chandalika, written by Rabindranath Tagore. And now, what do you think? Does Chandalika kind of situations happen even in today's society? Let me know in the comment section. Before that, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.